Hey, Dad. How's it going?
Oh, well, I can't complain. Just keeping busy, like always.
Yeah? So, are you feeling okay?
Yes, I'm feeling okay. Why wouldn't I be feeling okay? I had my physical last week. Dr. Browning said that I'm fine.
Okay, well, I just think that it's important we stay active right now.
What do you mean? I'm really active. I'm active all the time. I'm talking to you. That's activity. I got up and made myself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich this morning. That's activity.
Dad, you know what I mean.
No, I don't, hun. Do you think that you could enlighten me, please?
I think that's a really important thing for you to be doing right now.
Well, I guess so, but what do you mean?
It's just that my counselor said that you're.
Oh, that counselor has some ideas about me. Well, I'd sure like to hear 'em then, Molly.
Dad, Dave is really good. He's helped me out a lot with my grief. Mom's death was really hard on me, too. But I can't imagine what it was like for you. You had been together for so long.
Well, yes, it was hard for a while there, but I think I'm doing pretty well now, don't you think?
Dad, it's only been 6 months. That's hardly any time at all. When it comes to grief, you really need to give yourself more time. Be patient with yourself, you know?
Well, sweetie, you know that I've never really been patient with anything in my life. In fact, I can't think of one damn thing off the top of my head.
So, what did you do today?
Well, I got up, I read the paper, then I cut the grass.
Uh-huh. And then what did you do? That couldn't have been your whole day.
I just sat on the porch for the rest of the day.
Okay, well, that's nice, I guess, but did you just ruminate the entire time?
Maybe a little. Okay, maybe a lot. Is that what you want to hear? Do you, want me to be totally miserable and not be able to get over your mother or something?
Dad, you know that's ridiculous, right? You know that I only want what's best for you. That I want you to be happy.
Yeah, I know, and thanks for that. I guess I just,
What is it?
well, I don't want to say.
But why don't you want to say?
Because it's a weird thing to admit.
I guess it's okay, Dad. You can tell me anything.
I guess it's just that I don't know how to be happy without your mom. Does that make any sense? Or am I getting demented or something?
No, Dad, it makes perfect sense.
Good, I guess.
Listen, I have a really great idea.
Uh-oh. She has an idea.
Remember when you retired? How you said you always wanted to get into that bird watching?
Oh, well, that was a long time ago.
So why don't you still want to do it?
I mean, I still have a passing interest.
Come on, Dad. I see those books in your bathroom.
Okay, fine. I like birds, so what?
Well, there's this birdwatching group that I just heard about. Now hear me out.
Ugh.
It's down at the community center, and it's for senior citizens.
No way. No chance in hell.
But why not, Dad?
First of all, I don't like being a member of any group. And second of all, I don't like old people.
So you don't like yourself then?
Honestly, at the moment, not really.
Oh, Dad, it could be really good for you. Will you at least think about it?
No means no, and that's the last time that I'm gonna say it. Do you understand me?
Dad, I really do wish that you would just hear me out for one time in your life or mine. Dad? Dad? Hey, Dad. Listen, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to have to cancel on pizza and beer tonight. I'm going to have to work late again. Linda's really been busting my butt lately with these reports, so we're just going to have to watch Cool Hand Luke another time.
Oh, that's okay, honey. No problem. Don't worry about it at all. Sure, another time.
Really, Dad? You sure?
Yeah, of course I understand. You have to work, so work. You have to make money, right?
Yeah, but I thought you would be a little bit more upset. I mean, you were looking forward to this all week.
Really, honey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Now I have to go.
You have to go? But where? Where do you have to go? Outside onto the porch or back into the house?
Oh, well, honey, if you must know, I'm at Triangle Park.
Really? What would you be doing there? Sorry, I'm just really surprised. Happy, but surprised. Happily surprised?
If you must know, I'm bird watching.
Oh, really? Well, Dad, that's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear that.
Yeah, well, thank you. Please don't embarrass me about it.
So, did you decide to go to the community center? Did you decide to join all the other mature people?
No, of course not. I just decided to go on my own.
Oh, right, sure. Well, I guess that's good.
I figured, why go join some dumb group with a bunch of dumpy old people when I can just go out and do it myself? I mean, I've got my books, my binoculars, and my bird collar. I don't need them, right?
Well, Dad, the point of the group was to sort of, be in a group to socialize.
Yeah, but Molly, remember what I said? I thought I made it pretty clear that I have no interest in socializing.
Yeah, I suppose you did.
Well, listen, I really do thank you for the gesture. I mean, for thinking of me wanting to actually spend time with the human race. But I'm just good with you, hun. You're my connection to the outside world. And now I have these birdies too.
Well, I guess it does get you out of the house at least. Baby steps, right?
Just don't say old man steps.
Right, Dad. Right.
Hey, sweetie. How's your day going?
Oh, hey, Dad. Not bad. Just as busy as ever. Although, I thought I was going to get pulled over by a cop earlier today.
Whoa, wait a minute. You what? What cop?
Well, I was on 68, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and this cop was about 100 yards behind me with his lights and sirens on.
Oh, crap.
But then he went right around me and got the next guy.
Nice. But, honey, were you speeding?
Oh, no, Dad. Absolutely not.
Right, sure you weren't, because my daughter never speeds.
Nope, never.
Except that time in high school when you got that ticket for going 30 over the speed limit.
Hey, that was a total frame job. I was set up by that guy. That laser gun thingy was defective.
I don't think the judge bought that story, hun.
Yeah, well, I had just got my license. What did he expect?
Yikes. I'm glad that those days are long over.
So, what's up? How are your birdies today?
Well, they just so happen to be pretty great today. Pretty great indeed.
Oh, yeah? More so than they usually are?
Well, actually, yes. They kind of are.
What do you mean, Dad?
Well, honey, I've kind of met someone here.
You met someone? What do you mean, like a fellow birdwatcher or something?
Well, yes. Actually, exactly, a fellow birdwatcher.
So, is it just some other slightly curmudgeonly guy like you? No offense.
None taken, I suppose. But no, in fact, you're wrong.
Oh, I am I? Well, color me surprised.
If I had a paintbrush, I would.
So, who is it then?
Well, her name is Amy. Amy Kao.
Wait a minute. Her? Amy? Dad, you met a girl?
Honey, she's not a girl. She's a woman, a mature woman, and she's only 4 years younger than I am.
But I don't understand. You were just sitting there bird watching and you started talking to some lady?
Well, actually, yes. That's exactly how it happened. She's a birdwatcher too, and a widow.
So this isn't just a friendship. Hanging out, watching birds then? You two are like dating?
No, we aren't dating. We're just, I don't know, getting to know each other. It's a companionship type of thing. We like the same things, you know, like bird watching and stuff.
But I thought you didn't want to birdwatch with other people. I thought it was a solitary activity for you.
I just didn't want to bird watch in a group of a whole bunch of other people. This is different. This is just one person and a woman.
Oh, I see. So that's what this is all about? Is it because she's a woman? So you're ready to date again? Is that it?
Well, I don't know, but why are you being like this?
What do you mean? Like what?
I mean, why are you being so discouraging?
What? I'm not being discouraging at all. What are you talking about, Dad?
Well, it certainly seems like you don't want me to have any type of relationship with Amy.
No, Dad, it's not that. I do. I really do.
Okay then, just say I'm happy that you've made a friend, Dad.
Okay, I'm happy that you've made a friend, Dad.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, my darling. How are you, beautiful?
Oh, I get called darling and beautiful in the same sentence? Aren't I a lucky old girl?
You aren't old. Don't call yourself that.
It's okay to be old, sweetie. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well, I guess not, but I sure as shoot don't like it.
But there's certain things that come with it. Maturity, grace, and wisdom.
Yeah, well, speak for yourself.
But you get time to pursue interests that you never thought you would, such as birdwatching. And we both know how well that turned out.
Are you saying because I got to meet the prettiest girl in town and someone who has more bird knowledge than anyone in that dumb senior club ever could?
Hey now, some of those people are very nice, and I do count them as my friends, you know.
Really? You been to that club?
Honey, I still am in that club.
The seniors birdwatching club? But isn't that really lame? I mean, can't those old folks barely get around?
Some of them, but the younger ones, more spry ones like that, can help them out.
Oh gee, that sounds like a lot of fun.
It's about the social aspect, Paul. It's about getting to know people. You know, getting out of that old house that you're always cooped up in.
Hey, I get out of the house plenty. I go from there to the grocery store, from there to your place, and from there to the park.
And can't think of more places, can you?
I go to Big Al's convenience store for beer.
Well, that's quite the social life you have there. You're a real Edie Sedgwick.
Who?
I'm happy that we met, Paul, like this late in life.
I am too, Amy. I really wasn't expecting it. I don't know where it's going, but I'm open to anything.
And I'll get you to be more social one of these days.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. My daughter's been trying for 1.5 years. And my wife for 40 years before that.
So, your daughter Molly.
Ah, yes, the apple of my eye.
When do I get to meet her? I'm really so eager, and she sounds so lovely. She's so beautiful in those pictures you showed me.
Well, she's really busy with work right now is the thing.
Paul, can I ask you something about her?
Sure, I suppose.
How does she feel about us? I mean, us being friends.
Well, to be honest with you, Amy, she hasn't said it out loud, but I don't think she's gonna be too happy about it.
Yeah, well, that was a concern of mine.
I think it's just, she's grieving her mother. Just give her some time. Hey, sweetie. How are you doing?
Oh, hey, Dad. Okay. I guess just a little bit stressed out, though, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah? What's going on? Do you want to talk about it?
No. I mean, not really. Not right now. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Well, what are you doing tonight? Do you have any plans?
Plans? I don't know. It's kind of short notice, don't you think?
I mean, yeah, it is a weeknight. But you're getting off work soon, right?
Okay, well, what do you have in mind?
Our birdwatching group is having a little get-together for one of the members. He just became a grandpa.
And you guys are throwing a party for that?
We just kind of use any excuse to have a party these days.
Well, then... Okay, you old folks sure do know how to have fun. Oh, I'm sorry. I know how much you hate being called an old folk. I mean, senior citizen.
Nah, I don't care anymore.
Oh, really?
No, I mean, it's true. I'm old, and it's okay.
So, how did you come to that conclusion all of a sudden?
It wasn't all of a sudden, really. Realistically, Amy helped me understand all of that stuff.
Oh, Amy did, huh? So, she's really wise then?
Well, yeah, she is. And that's one of the things that I love about her.
Love? Did you just say love, Dad?
Honey, Amy and I have been together for a while now. Does that surprise you that we could feel that way about each other?
Well, yeah, honestly, it kind of does.
Then you're really not gonna like this.
Then I'm really not going to like what, Dad?
Well, honey, the thing is, I'm gonna propose to Amy tonight at the end of the party. I didn't want to steal Harold's grandbaby's thunder, so I figured I'd do it at the very end.
What?
Yes, I know, it's all very shocking, and I'm quite nervous. Not many people will know about it, but you're the first that I told.
But when did you decide this? When were you going to tell me?
Well, to be honest with you, I just decided a few hours ago.
A few hours ago? Oh, great, Dad. So this was like some kind of an impulsive decision or something?
Honey, no. I've been thinking about it for a while now. I just decided now is the time.
But what about Mom?
What about? Honey, Mom's been gone for nearly 2 years now.
I have to go. I'll talk to you later.
But honey, please.
Hello, my darling. Are you ready for the party? Picking me up at 6, right?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I'm not so sure I can make it now.
You can't make it. Oh, no. Is everything okay? Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just, well, maybe not. Maybe I'm coming down with a cold or something.
Well, I'll come bring you some soup, okay? My mother's recipe. Works every time. Knocks that cold right out before it even starts. Nips it right in the butt. What? What is it, Paul?
I'm sorry, Amy. I'm lying to you. I'm not sick.
You're lying? But why would you lie?
Because, well, I guess that I just want to be alone tonight is the thing.
Okay, I understand, but why is that?
It's my daughter.
Oh no, what happened?
We had a big fight, of course, again.
And what was it about? Was it about me again? About us?
Yes, of course. But I think I finally got to the bottom why she has so much hostility towards the idea of our relationship.
So what do you think?
Well, I think mostly she just misses her mom. She misses her mom and she doesn't like that. I seem to have moved on faster than she has, but she doesn't understand that I miss her mother too. It's just everyone grieves in different ways and at a different pace.
So you think she kind of resents you for it? For moving on so quickly when she doesn't or can't or...
Or won't.
You see? We're meant to be. We're even finishing each other's sentences.
Yeah, I agree. You know, when Tina died, I never thought I would get married again.
Well, I thought the same about Lyle, but here we are.
I really wish that we had gotten to go to that party tonight, but I'm just exhausted from all of this.
I know, me too. I'd really been looking forward to it, but if you don't feel up to it, I understand. Are you sure you don't want me to come over?
You know what? Screw it.
Screw what?
Screw feeling bad about anything. Screw feeling bad about my feelings for you.
Oh, well, oh my.
I love you, Amy. And tonight, I'm going to show it.
What do you mean by that, Paul?
Oh, well, I'm going to buy you a nice big cyclone after the party. A Butterfinger, your favorite.
Honey, you're so sweet.
Anything for you, babe.
Hello, Molly.
Yes?
Hello, Molly. This is Amy.
Ugh, what do you want?
I know you don't want to hear from me, but please just hear me out for a few minutes, all right?
I don't want to talk to you, okay? Or my father. Not right now.
Dear, I understand. I'm sure you've heard that we got engaged.
Yes, of course I've heard. I don't live under a freaking rock.
Okay, well, can I just say a couple things real quick?
Okay, fine. Then will you leave me alone? I'm very busy here.
Of course, there's just a couple things I need to know and understand.
Fine, go ahead. Get it over with.
First of all, I just want you to know that I love your father very much.
Yeah?
And I have nothing but the best intentions in our relationship, and I always have.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you do, but my father is a whole other story.
What do you mean? You're saying that your father doesn't have the best intentions with me?
I'm saying that his intentions are purely based on escaping his own pain, his grief about the death of my mother.
But truth be told, Molly, I really don't think that's true. I've talked to your father extensively about that.
Oh, yeah? So you've talked to my father extensively about his pain and grief involving my mother, huh?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, wow, that makes me feel a whole lot better, Amy. Thanks so much for letting me know.
What do you mean, Molly?
I mean, my dad has barely even said anything about my mom to me. I guess he was just saving it all for you.
Molly, please. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me get over my grief. Understand I just can't accept my father's moved on. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I suppose a little bit.
Well, don't worry. Save your breath. My stupid counselor, Dave, has already told me all of that. This is before I fired him.
Oh, dear.
He wanted me to go see a psychiatrist. Well, I don't need a psychiatrist, okay? I just need people to listen to me for once.
I understand, Molly, I do. But I need you to listen to me for a moment.
Okay, fine. What is it?
Well, did you know that I have a son?
Oh, really? Is he single?
No, he's married with kids. But when my husband died, he too had a terribly hard time with it all.
Oh, he did? Wow, shocking that a kid would have a hard time with their dad dying.
Well, anyway, after I started dating again, he had the exact same reaction to all of it that you do.
What do you mean? He hated you for it?
Yeah, and for a long time we didn't speak. He just couldn't understand how I could even attempt to move on.
Well, how could you? How could my dad? After all those years, just get over Mom so quickly.
It's not that he's over your mother. He'll always love her. It's just that there's another part of him that's now capable of loving someone else.
Well,
I'm kind of making a little bit of sense, aren't I?
look, maybe a little. Maybe I'll think about it, okay? Maybe I'll think about it.
Well, that's all I ask. I also want you to know that your father has no idea that I'm talking to you about this.
Oh, really? So you didn't tell him that you were going to do this? It wasn't like a plan between the two of you or anything.
Nope, not at all. I promise you that.
Oh, okay, well, thank you for saying so.
Of course, Molly. I'm sorry that we had to meet under these circumstances, but it was so nice to finally do so.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I hope to speak to you again soon, darling.
Darling? Yeah, maybe. Hey, Dad.
Oh, hey, honey. Wow, it's been... Well, how long has it been now?
Too long and I'm... Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, honey.
No, just please let me get some of this out. I've been doing a lot of thinking and, well, I just think that I wasn't ready for you to move on, you know?
Yes, well, I'm glad that you came to that conclusion on your own, Molly.
Well, I'll be honest with you. My new stepmother helped me out with that.
Oh, what do you mean?
I mean, she talked to me. She told me a little bit about her own family, about how she really feels about you.
Oh, uh-huh. And do you finally believe that I'm really happy and that she's really good for me?
Well, yes. Yes, actually, I do. And I just feel so terrible.
What do you mean? Why do you feel so terrible, honey?
Dad, I mean, I missed your wedding. Well, I didn't miss it. I just refused to go.
That's okay. Honestly, I'm just happy to have you back in my life.
Okay, but you have to be at least a little bit mad at me. I mean, I was so cruel to you and I missed out on so much time.
Honey, you and I have been through so much in the last couple of years, don't you think?
I'll say, I think we've been through just about everything that there is to go through.
My thinking exactly. So why stress each other out even more? Let's just move on.
Dad,
Yes, honey?
you want to, I don't know, show me how to go birdwatching this weekend? Maybe with Amy?
Sure, honey. I think that would be swell. Since Molly missed Paul and Amy's wedding, they decided to have another. Just the three of them, and a few others from the birdwatching group who couldn't attend the first time. While Molly and her father still think of her mother often, they have both decided that she should want them both to be happy. Which for the first time in a long time, they are.